going on, guys? So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and address the fact that I look like shit. Yeah, it's hot outside, and I've been sweating. But I'm going to go on a bit of a tangent, rant about people, and criticism. And I'll go ahead and explain my side to this a little bit after, but I'll go ahead and let you know I cannot pick a single YouTuber out. It's going to be impossible right now. I've been noticing a lot more people getting, not outed, but are just getting absolutely gaped. Getting that asshole gaped right now just because they will not accept any type of criticism. Whether it's harsh or not, they're not accepting the mildest bit of criticism. You got people going after teenagers, people going after groups of people that are actually way more knowledgeable in the subjects that they're talking about. And I think it's stupid to completely, ignore all of it. For instance, there's a dude making a cookie. I'm not big on the health scene. The only biggest health kick I did was I took my daily intake down to chicken only for like 3 months, and it helped with a lot of weight loss, which I'll be implementing again after the 4th of July. My shutdown and stuff is done. But the guy got criticized for his ingredients and stuff like that, and these people, I'm taking on good faith, knew what they were talking about, and instead of accepting it and trying to turn it around a little bit, he went straight titty baby mode and just started crying about it and whining and complaining and acting like they don't know what he's talking about and that they want to go get some broke bitch food. They can. His stuff is premium, quality hash that they can go smoke their Reggie if they want. I think it's stupid to, have some good quality criticism from people that have a bigger following than you and they're trying to help you. I think that's dumb. But you've had people get criticized for their takes on video games because they were in the wrong frame of mind. Basically, if a game's hard, you shouldn't be saying, well, it's hard, therefore it's a 1 out of 10. If a game's hard and that's what it's built to be, that doesn't make it a bad game. In fact, that goes along the lines of what it should be to be the game it wants to be. Now, would it be game of the year? Probably not. But is it, a game to be criticized because it's hard? Elden Ring, for instance? No, that's stupid. It's a hard game. It's a hard game going in. Stop being stupid. Now, at the time when it was Demon's Souls and it was, a niche category nobody knew about, yeah, I can kind of see it being criticized for that because, it was first of its kind. We are 15 years in. We know what we're getting into. And then you have people criticizing, content creators just for, like, the most mundane of shit. And this is where I would say their criticism makes no fucking sense. Basically criticizing people for, I don't know, their content being not what they like. For instance, I've seen people go, oh my God, I don't even watch YouTube for this type of content. You suck. Then why are you on his channel? I've seen people go out of their way to talk about social media being trash just to say it on YouTube or Facebook saying, God, social media is the bane of our existence. We shouldn't have it. Delete it. Just delete it. Why are you on there complaining? Delete the social media. To be honest, the bigger problem is the fact that you're showing how addicted you are. I don't give a shit. I have a Facebook I don't even use. Okay, I've posted one time in the last, years. And that was literally it. I use it for Messenger, for people that change their phone numbers constantly. That's it. Done. It's all Facebook. Oh, and Marketplace. That's the type of shit I don't understand, is those type of, criticisms, I would say. Some have been put towards my channel, and they have. I know everybody's seen them. I've been compared to Moist Critical, or rather that I want to copy him, or I'm a wannabe, this, that, and the other. I'm not. I don't know where the comparisons are. I assume it's because we have long hair. I'm going to go ahead and break it to you. If you were to say it's because of the long hair, well, then he's a wannabe me. I've had long hair like my whole life. There was points where I cut it. There was points when you could see me trying to grow it out. I've grown it out 3 times now. So, yeah, he's grown it out one time only, and he had a really long, tall faux hawk. I had a short one. I think that's about it. We probably had similar haircuts. But other than that, yeah, we have nothing in common as far as our content. I know my camera's on the side, like his is. The reason why is because I feel like I have more room to talk and like move my hands, because I do that a lot, instead of doing that and hit my camera and my desk about 1,000 times. Because when I'm playing the game, this is where the camera sits, is over here, and I can sit down with my arms a little bit more comfortable. But I'm talking. I'm not meant to be comfortable for 4 hours talking into the camera right now. And if I had it facing up there, it's further away. So I'm not in the screen. You'll see me down right this low. And I don't think it's functional. So yeah, put it on the side. I guess that's the comparison. We've covered the same subjects. Yeah, that's YouTube for you. I chose to talk about things that interest or pique my interest. Stupid people pique my interest, and talking about like Boogie and Wings, or some dumb idiot that decided to throw poo out the window or something. That intrigues me. I want to talk about and share my my thoughts on it, and that's it. That's it. That's nothing more. I don't see why the comparisons are the same. I don't even use this. I'm not even like funny. I don't make jokes. He makes jokes, and he tries. He can say he doesn't, but if he didn't, he wouldn't implement them. Like the way he says things. He even admits that he says like goofy 80s terms and early 90s. Yeah, he does that. And a couple times I've used them, obviously, but my usual phrase, which I don't say a lot on YouTube, I said for the longest, is like, man, that's bonkers or that's bunk. And also, you have to be careful. I try to watch my language as much as possible. I'm not a big channel. You can't cuss as much as a small channel because you won't get the views, you won't get the subs, because you're not going to be put out there. Now, if I watch my mouth a lot more, which I try, and yes, I've adopted some other YouTubers' kind of language just because it's easier to get around the censorship. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Why does that not make sense to go ahead and utilize other people's words in a sense, not like completely piggyback off of it, but saying, oh man, that's goofy, or which I think a couple of YouTubers actually say that's goofy, because it gets around saying a lot of cuss words, and YouTube hates cuss words. So yeah, I don't see why I'm being compared to that when everybody does. And also, I guess another thing is my backdrop of everything is all nerdy stuff, which I don't see why I've seen so many other content creators have backdrops of stuff they like. I like everything back here is stuff I've played and I own because I like it. It's literally not a prop. It's stuff I've watched. You can look right here. Supernatural, I've watched the hell out of it, and House. I've watched House like 15 times throughout the years. I love House. I've watched every one of these shows. Every one of them. Death Note. Can't really see that boy right there. That's Demon Souls, or Demon Slayer. I've watched all of them, and I felt like reading them, so I've read them. Early on, since I've started where I got the camera set up now, everybody's seen this. Long-time fan of it. I've said it about 1 billion times. Melania's up there. Why? Because she's a bitch, and she whooped my ass. It took me like 10, 12 hours to beat her. I kid you not. That's not even me exaggerating. It was a whole weekend. I had to take breaks in between and play other games to calm down. She was that hard. This was back when Destiny was cool. That's when I liked it. I don't like it anymore. When you see me stream, the backdrop is nothing but anime or video games and like one anime-inspired thing, because I like that stuff. And the criticisms coming that I'm trying to be like moist is just weird. Sorry I went on that tangent. I just felt like all that needed to be said. But basically, criticisms will come. People are going to talk shit. You have to accept that. You either have to address the criticisms the correct way, or ignore it entirely if you're not going to utilize it. I'm still going to be criticized for like my content not having, I don't know, a green screen, or probably a backdrop, or I didn't implement a video of the people I just talked about. Oh, that's because I'm not calling them out. I'm merely speaking that it was stupid. I'm not talking about one person. Okay, it's all of YouTube. It's all of media at this point, is people complaining. And it's kind of annoying that if you're getting criticized, you're not either implementing them or trying to explain why you won't do it. Or just don't care. If it's that little of an issue to you or whatever, you shouldn't even justify a comment. Like I said, the only time I had a justifiable criticism that I saw was talking about how I edited my videos and where my subject matter was. And I needed to rearrange that. Did it, done. Most of the time I do it. Do I do it every time? No, because it doesn't feel like it goes with the flow of my video. So I appreciate the criticism. I have used it going forward a little bit more. But yeah, that's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.